What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about college football week number 3. We got plenty of games to be going over today. Probably the first one we'll talk about is Georgia, number 1 Georgia versus South Carolina. Georgia and Stetson Bennett, South Carolina, Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler's thrown 3 interceptions this year, only 2 touchdowns. I see Georgia winning big in this one. They're a 24-point favorite right now. Also got Oklahoma, Nebraska game. Scott Frost just got fired. You got plenty of games this weekend. Georgia, South Carolina's on ESPN 11 a.m. Ole Miss, Georgia Tech 2:30 ABC. Ole Miss 16-point favorite. I see them winning pretty good in that game. And you got Penn State Auburn. I think that's going to be a pretty good game. Auburn might be able to pull off the upset in Jordan Hare Stadium. Penn State right now is a 3-point favorite. I see Auburn over Penn State. You got Mississippi State and LSU. Going to be a good game. I think we'll dive more in on that game. You got Mike Leach and Brian Kelly against each other. Will Rogers, Jaden Daniels for LSU. Will Rogers has done pretty good this year. 77 of 98, 763 yards and 9 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. And the one last week against Arizona was a tip ball. He probably could have. It probably just could have been a catch, really, if the wide receiver catches the ball. Jane Daniels, he's had an okay game. This is an LSU Baton Rouge, and that's hard to play at Tiger Stadium. 5 p.m. Central Time. The over/under 53.5. Mississippi State's a 2.5 point favorite. I'm going LSU at home. Mississippi State's good, so it wouldn't surprise me if Mississippi State won, but I think LSU's gonna win at home. Brian Kelly gets a big home win for the Tigers. And let's see. Bobby Petrino's coming back to Fayetteville, Arkansas to play the Razorbacks. And that should be an interesting game. I think Arkansas is going to handle them pretty easy. Both are 2-0. Arkansas wins over Cincinnati and South Carolina, Missouri State. Their wins over Central Arkansas and University of Tennessee Martin. So it should be a fun weekend in Fayetteville for the Razorbacks to get back at Bobby Petrino. Texas Tech and NC State. That's gonna be a good game. Texas Tech is 2-0. NC State's 2-0. That game is 6 p.m. ESPN2. Should be an interesting game. NC State's a 10-point favorite. I'm leaning more towards Texas Tech. In that one, Arkansas State is playing Memphis. That should be a pretty interesting game. That's at 6 p.m. Memphis is a 14-point favorite. We'll see about that one. Oh, Michigan State and Washington. Michigan State is 2-0. Washington is 2-0. This game is at Washington. ABC. Washington's a 3.5-point favorite. I'm gonna pick Michigan State. Michigan State's ranked 11th. Washington's not ranked, so Washington's favored. But I think Michigan State pretty good. I like their coach. Florida against South Florida, interesting game. 6:30 SEC Network. Florida's 24.5 point favorite. I think Florida wins that one. Miami, Texas A&M. Texas A&M lost to Appalachian State. They got upset. They went from 6 to all the way down to 24 in the rankings. And Texas A&M is a 5.5 point favorite right now. Texas A&M, I think they come out fire. I think they switch their quarterback. They go with Max Johnson instead of Haynes King, and I think Texas A&M gets the victory against Miami Hurricanes. Uh, Fresno State and USC. Fresno State is 1-1. USC's 2-0. USC looked really good against Stanford last weekend. Caleb Williams for USC is pretty good. Lincoln Riley. They got things rolling. Uh, and USC is only a 12-point favorite. I'd take USC and the points. USC is now ranked 7th. I don't think Fresno State has a chance in that game, really. Lincoln Riley, Caleb Williams, they're gonna roll. Those are your week 3 games. There's probably some that I missed, like Friday, Florida State, Louisville. That's gonna be a good game. 6:30 ESPN. There's lots of good college football games on again this weekend. I've been watching a lot, and I've been on the podcast, Talking Ball podcast on Spotify. If you haven't, if you don't know, follow me over there and give me a 5-star rating on Spotify because it's been really fun for me to do. I just started it a couple weeks ago, and yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for listening in, and see you next time.